Hey guys, I am Bramer here. Today we are going to be starting a new game called Divinity Original Sin 2. Now, I had started to play through this game once already, and I had come to find that selecting Tactician mode was a grave mistake because we were getting wrecked in every single fight. It got to the point where I could not progress in the game because we were literally getting demolished. Like, we were getting one-shotted by groups the same level as us. Basically, to play that mode, you need to be a god at this game. So we're starting over, and I'm actually going to be selecting a different character than I did before. We're going to be going with the Red Prince because I like playing a melee character, and we're going to be doing a two-handed build with him as a knight. And I'll let you guys listen to his origin story.
Famed, of course, for my unique red skin and unparalleled skills as a general of the House of War, I, the Red Prince, was raised within the vast palaces of the fabled Forbidden City. I was destined to become the next emperor. But my ambitions suffered a bit of a setback when I fell from grace for cavorting with demons. Now, I'm exiled and hunted by assassins. But I assure you, I remain undaunted and as determined as ever to claim my rightful throne.
Alright guys, there is the Red Prince's origin story. He's a little conceited, a little arrogant, but nonetheless he seems like an entertaining character, and I feel like his playstyle is going to really fit what I'm going to do. So, if we take a look at his talents and his skills, he has Dragon's Blaze, Breathe Flames in a cone, dealing 4 to 5 damage, and leaving a fire surface behind. He also has Demonic Stare, which will drain 6 to 7 magic armor from the target character, and we will get that for ourselves. And then with the Knight build, we're taking Battering Ram, Crippling Blow, and Battle Stomp. As far as talents go, these two are built into his character. Sophisticated gives us fire resistance and poison resistance. Spell Song gives us +1 persuasion. And then I'm using Comeback Kid just because I want to make sure he stays alive in battle easier, especially since he's going to be in the front line. Basically, if we take a fatal blow once per fight, or once per resurrection, I should say, per life, he's able to come back to 20% health on that fatal hit. And then for instruments, we're going to go with the cello, because I think it's very fitting for a knight character. So there you guys have it. This is what we are going to be playing through the game through as our main character. So let's get started with our new official playthrough of Divinity Original Sin 2. Hopefully things will go a lot smoother this time, guys. We are gonna let all the cutscenes play.
A single drop of source magic. And like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the magisters pointed their fingers at me.
As they should.
Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead, I became part of their story.
That was us. Divinity Original Sin 2. Let's get into the game, boys. And girls.
wait awake. Wooden boards and iron shackles. The Divine Order's hospitality leaves much to be desired indeed.
Alright. Let's give this small tomb a read. We have too long presumed Source as a virtuous part of civil society, yet we need look no further into the past than the Source King's reign to understand the havoc such magics may wreak. One day, another order must follow in the Source Hunter's footsteps. Sorcerers must be muted. The new model of Source Cults provided by Vredeman is proving most effective. Now we've got a journal as well, Redemption of the Red Prince. I, the Red Prince, find myself exiled from my empire. I am being transported to Fort Joy, where sorcerers are incarcerated. I should look for a lizard dreamer on this island, if there is one to be found. My sleep has been plagued by strange dreams, so perhaps a dreamer can help me. There's a bunch of other journal entries, which we're not going to read right now.
Ah, you're up there. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash.
She just called us a dog?
In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister
I am not a dog, I am a
William.
lizard.
All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
Now that you're up, you'd like to bathe and dine. Tell her to ring for the servants.
Oh dear. I'm afraid you're a long way from home, my lord. A long way from the little bells that make footmen come a-running.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy.
A couple of things I've come to learn about this game is they did an amazing job at putting narration into the dialogue. Great voice acting. Second thing, the soundtrack is awesome.
A new life awaits. And if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good.
Alright, well I've had enough of this woman. Oh, journal update on troubled waters. We've been told to look for Magister William at the stern of the ship in order to be registered. Perhaps we can explore a little. Let's go explore the ship some, shall we?
Good gods! There's been a murder here!
Ugly sight, isn't it?
Quite.
Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this.
Inform her that she wasn't this man's protector, she was his captor. Ask why she's letting you so close to the crime scene. For all she knows, I could be the
She
killer.
looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course.
As the lizards say, you don't hail from the House of Dreams. When you sleep, you truly sleep.
Figured as much. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you.
Oh really,
How
a
about
coin?
that?
Tell her my price is much higher than
Not
a
in
coin.
here, it isn't. You let me know if you hear anything. Whoever did this is dangerous.
We'll see, lady. Maybe. Okay, maybe. Oh, that's sheepshead bear. That's kind of cool. Got ourselves a bedroll here. Here's a bucket. Grab the bucket. Now, as I said, I've played through this before, so I kind of know where a lot of the things are to grab right now. I'll let you guys know when we get to a point in the game where it's brand new for me, so you guys are aware of what I haven't seen yet. But I've been through the beginning of this game already, so I've done most of this. Granted, it was with a different character, so some of the interactions might be slightly different. But they should all be new for you, hopefully, so let that entertain you.
One of them. I know it. Would you put a knuckle on it? I'm trying to concentrate.
The Magisters are out for blood.
You saw the body, didn't you? Big bruiser like you ought to be able to take him on.
Oh, please, I don't want to waste my time with the rebel.
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions. He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, boy. You hear that?
Wave his request away and ask him what he knows about the murder
His
on board.
eyes snap open. He looks at you and frowns.
Murder? Ah, that's what they were going on and on about. I wouldn't know anything about it. I kill a man. He knows who done it. His daddy knows who done it. And the mayor knows who done it too.
Oh, I like Beast's humor.
His eyes flutter shut, and he assumes his position of repose once more.
Whether they catch me is another matter, but I ain't one to hide my accomplishments.
What is it I'm
The
meant to be
ship,
hearing?
Of course.
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, the groaning of wood from floor to ceiling, the boom, crash and crackle of waves around you, complaints from the sea itself.
And
The sea sounds angry, like it's trying to
The
capsize
fellow
the
cocks
ship.
his ear, listening.
that isn't anger. It's
He cocks his ear to the other side, then smiles.
anticipation. She senses something. I'd hold on to my breeches if I were you, mate.
What is it she senses,
That's
dwarf?
all you hear, though. Listen close. There now, just like that.
Squeak.
Aha!
His eyes snap
okay, a
open
squeak.
as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back. The other catches you before you lose your footing.
There. You heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, boy. Good news.
What are you so excited about? It was just a
No,
rat.
you beautiful idiot. That wasn't any rat. It was the wheel. Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means we're heading east. Burn my beard. That means if we've been traveling for, yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy.
Tell him he shouldn't be talk like that about such a magnificent beard.
So you've eyes as well as ears, eh? You'll go far, mate. Even here.
He must be a practice sailor. Ask what the figure means to him.
Captain, actually. And that figure tells me we're getting close to the Joy. Close to what lies beyond it, too.
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling merrily. His eyes roll over to you.
That'll be all. Thank you kindly, boy.
Say nothing but look him over once before leaving. You may want to find him again.
Your kind always hung closest to our divine.
Let's grab this greasy key, and that's gonna open this door, and then we can get all this stuff. Oh yeah. New recipes. I don't want the wash tub. Drop that. This thing wastes forever.
Right over the side of this ship.
Alright, a restoration scroll. It's for healing. Some giblets. Not sure what those are for. Wow, everything in here is practically empty. Some
This again.
yummy garlic.
This again.
Can't reach. What is it we're trying to reach? It's kind of weird. Oh, a mug of wine we forgot. Let's go ahead and grab that. Oh, so let's take a look at this journal. No text. Okay. Now, if we come in our inventory, we can mark thing add to wares, which basically says this is junk and we want to sell it when we go to sell our stuff. So we're gonna do that on a lot of these things. We don't need this anymore, so we're gonna drop that.
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
That right? I always knew you'd turn up rotten.
Read this, so we'll add that to wares.
Your kind always hung closest to our divine, like wolves around a campfire.
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens. and beckons for you to come closer.
Now, Ifan is the guy we started our first playthrough with.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this tramp Ifan.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again.
Noble, he dares beckon you like a common servant. Sniff and pretend not to notice him.
Suit yourself. Was just going to adjust your collar for you. It pinches, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
Ask Ifan whether Magister suspects him.
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many, many, many moons ago.
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion, but says nothing. Ifan grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword, and now he's Johnny Big Pants.
Well, that's wonderful.
Ifan
Let's
performs
get
an
out of
elaborate
this
pantomime
situation.
of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips as he leans back against the wall.
Wonderful. Wonderful story.
One by one.
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you if you shut
Grab
up?
all the kitchen pots. Hell yeah.
You think me mad?
Short stick.
Insufferable.
Suck.
Surely.
Nothing.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
This guy's got nothing to say to us.
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body, absorbing every detail. He reaches out, flicks a finger against one of your scales, and rubs his chin.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
Red Prince, say that to touch a prince of the Empire is to experience 7 years of good fortune. He's welcome.
7 years? What an infinitesimal period. Why would anyone... Oh dear. I seem to have crossed some cultural taboo. How... difficult. You have my apologies, Lizard. Perhaps I should demand the same from those red-cloaked humans. They laid their hands on me more than once.
Let's leave him alone for now. I really kind of want to get through this beginning section of the game,
It's a
guys.
register, sir. Good, good. Magister Williams is just about done with the lad. You faring okay so far?
I've been through
Trust
worse.
me, with Bishop Alexander in charge, things will get a lot better from here on out. You head on in now, William.
Nothing. The dialogue between these characters isn't too ridiculously involving in the beginning here, guys. So we're gonna be kind of passing through most of it. I apologize for anyone who wants to really get in depth with it, but I've been through the beginning part of the game. This is my 3rd time now, because of the things that happened with the first playthrough. So I really just kind of want to get through this beginning part of the game.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God,
talking to
the
me?
woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac.
Let's
we need
ask
to shackle
her.
her, hands and feet.
What do you mean others'
It
lives
means your
must
journey
end?
draws to a close. Do stick around for its finale, though, because
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
So do men, quickly. If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
Source Blast. I want to learn that spell. Teach me. Lady, teach me that spell. It's so strong.
What's happened?
Troubled waters. A fellow sorcerer named Wendigo confessed to the killing. She also implied that we should share something in common with the target. Before we could learn more, she somehow triggered a huge explosion. We have to get out of here. Might be wise to find weapons in case there's more dangers ahead. Crack two-hander, makeshift, and a wooden Taj. We're doing a two-handed build, so let's throw that sucker on. Thank you for the loot. Thank you for your gold contribution. Some cards over here. Let's grab those. Not sure if they're useful for anything, but we got them. Bunch of empty cups. I'm not sure those are worth anything. Maybe we'll just leave. Well, we kind of already picked them up. We'll add them to the wares. Yeah, I don't even think those sell for any gold, so stupid thing to pick up. Let's grab the ink pot and quill here. I suppose we can grab these requisitions in the note. Why not? Give those a quick read. Okay, that's just information on what's in the holds. And then just some information about some of the people on board the ship. Now if we come over here, all of the guys that were alive before, the bad guys, should now be dead, and we should be able to loot their bodies. He had nothing. His hound had nothing. Some coins. Stained pants. Very good, we can put those on. Nothing. A chunk of flesh. A broken collar. And some gold. Wait, was there something else in here? Poetry book. Okay. Well, if you guys want to pause that quick second that it was up and read that, you can. I'm not going to. We're gonna get off the ship now. Alright, let's go upstairs. Yo, what's up, diggity dog? Now, I know for a fact that this dog is gonna end up attacking me, so we're gonna attack it first. And let's go ahead and knock it down with a battle stomp. Oh, he blocked it. I forgot about physical armor. It's a crippling blow him then. And then if we use battering ram.
Not long before this thing snaps into splinters.
There we go. Yes. I'm sorry, doggy. I'm sorry, but it's you or me. Got some animal hide. And now we can heal ourselves by resting in a bed. So bingo, we're at full HP. Poison flask. Not bad.
Damn! That doesn't bode well.
We can attack doors in this game that are blocking our way, so long as they're not too strong. Some doors have a lot of HP on them, and would take a really long time to get through.
He eyes the collar circling your neck and reaches a hand towards his blade.
Another sorcerer!
Finger your collar. You can help him if you can get this stupid device off of you.
Even if I knew how to rip that thing off, I wouldn't. Some crazy banshee comes screaming through, and now we got void bugs swarming up top. Saw it coming, I did. Sorcerer mutiny.
Tell him there is no mutiny. You almost died at this woman's hands.
Go on then. Find a place to hide.
Nice. 200 XP for convincing them that. You know what though? We're still gonna kill them. After we put this shirt on. Ooh, an ink pot, a journal. Let's grab that stuff. Now this is the first time I've actually been able to convince them to listen to what I said. Ooh, a letter. Let's read these things. Sometimes you get quests from the things that you read, so we're just gonna make sure we read them. A shabby letter and an ink pot. Once again, guys, I apologize I'm going through this pretty quickly, but the number of times I've had to play through it already, I need to go through it that fast or I will kill myself. Let's grab these tomes. I don't think they do anything. However, now, let's F these guys up. Let's drop them down with a battle stomp. And then a crippling blow. Yes, crippled. Shields up. Oh man, he just got full shields. I think we should be able to kill him. We missed! No! Oh, listen to that cello come into play. Yes. See, now we got an extra 100 XP off of that. Because I'm a genius. And then we got easy heals. Just lay in bed for a little bit. Beautiful. Let's grab this painting. A resurrection scroll. The cello on here kind of reminds me of Game of Thrones' cello. I mean, it is the cello, so all cellos kind of sound the same, probably, right? I mean, cello's a cello is a cello.
Oh, damn it! Need to get off this wreck and quit.
Loot everything, you guys. New recipe for a shiv. A bow and a stained shirt. Log.
What in blazes? Something's pounding on the hull.
Now, if we equip the bow here real quick, and we shoot this barrel, it'll get rid of the flames for us. Look at that, guys. Amazing. Skull marquee and no.
You pass through the door and are suddenly face to face with an undead. His skull is bizarrely angular, and a glorious jewel sits in the middle of his forehead. The skeleton is quickly leafing through a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia, muttering to himself.
No, no, no. What damn fools record knowledge on a pulped tree? It catches fire, it turns into must when wet, it cannot even resist acid. No wonder they're so bloody ignorant.
What does he want for these things? Holy shit. Okay, never mind.
The skeleton looks up and notices you for the first time.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and screaming or some such?
Ask if he shouldn't be doing the same thing.
The skeleton groans and looks back to his book.
I know your god did not gift you with much, but kindly you. Do you look at me and think, why yes, there is someone with organs enough to drown? Trifling matters like water and poison do not concern me. No, damp robes are the most I have to fear. Once this glorified skiff hits the seafloor, I will simply walk to shore. Whereas you,
that must be
I
nice.
believe, have lifeboats to pointlessly squabble over. I believe you did. I had a mask, rather ingenious.
Yes. You
a
look
mask
like an elf
that was
before.
stolen by that damned witch. Still,
she took yours.
she'll drown with the
okay.
rest of these fools, and I will simply pluck my mask from her cold.
Oh, that
dead
seems sensible,
hands.
doesn't it?
Indeed. Just as sensible as getting off a sinking ship and leaving. I would say good day, but it seems quite likely that you're about to die a rather terrible death, so...
Oh.
The skeleton shrugs casually.
Well, okay, I'll just go off and die then. See you later, buddy. And we picked up a key that'll unlock this door.
It doesn't budge. The door grows.
My word! Something's breaking through!
Got some shoes we can put on.
Death fog? I need to get out of here now!
Hold on, you got some bodies to loot, buddy. Oh, shoot! Oh my god, that really happened. How far back did that set us? Oh my god, all the way back here? Oh god, I'm sorry guys. I'm so sorry. Alright, we'll do this fast, I promise. Alright. That was easy peasy. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry that happened. I forgot that that stuff kills us. Big mistake to make.
Onwards and upwards!
Thank the gods.
He eyes.
Another
Alright,
sorcerer.
finger my collar.
Even if I knew how.
Intelligence, persuasion, success. Easy. I want the quill, and I want the ink pot. Battle stomp these guys, and then burn their asses. Oh, what's the matter? Did I cripple you? Oh, I'm sorry. And you're dead. That's all there is to be had over here. Okay, let's loot these things again. Grab your gold.
Long before this thing snaps into splinters.
There was a dagger in that body last time. Or a shiv.
You pass through the skeleton. No, it can't. The skeleton.
Oh,
Something
the
familiar about
yes.
him.
Now, if you're really quite finished, I believe you have lifeboats. I believe
Haven't
you.
I seen
had
you
a mast
before?
still.
That seems
Indeed.
sensible. Okay, bye. You there, give me your items. You as well.
What's it blazing? Something's pounding on the hull.
The marking on the door was paint. You press your. It does the door.
Use my key.
My word, something's breaking through.
Take that. I'll take that.
Death fog. I need to get out of here now.
Nothing on that corpse. Alright, let's get out of here. Did miss something back here. Alright. Up and away, baby. we're gonna delay our turn. Dazzling Blaze. Dragon's Blaze, I should say. And stomp these guys. And we'll go ahead and do a crippling blow. And easy, man. Look at that. Done and done. Alright, fire, you can go out. I know there's a trick. There we go. Now if we put that water barrel up here and go ahead and drop that. There we go. It'll put out that fire for us. And then we'll go ahead and grab this one. I said grab this one. And we'll go ahead and drop that one here. Oh yeah. Free loot, baby. That's all there is up here to grab.
A lifeboat! That means there's still a chance!
Indeed there is.
Shut your trap, kid. Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
Said there were other people down there. We need to help them.
Trice, you're a good
You see
person.
those tentacles, kid?
Gil, you're kind of a dick.
Get the hell out of here.
The ship trembles beneath the feet, but the kid's right. Say you'll go back to the lower deck and look for the survivors.
Thank you, there's a ladder right over there.
You're gonna be the death of us, you hear?
Kinda, if you ask me, doesn't fit with the character that we're playing, but I don't care. That's the decision I want to make. I feel like this guy would just ditch everyone and be like, get me out of here.
If you could walk, get yourself on the ladder. There's a boat. Wait! Void Woken!
We're gonna go ahead and delay my turn.
I thought Void Woken was supposed to be scary.
I've faced worse.
Have you now?
Let the games begin.
Man, that thing just got wrecked. I'm about to get wrecked though. Jesus. Getting gangbanged over here, guys. Burn these assholes and then stomp them. Now they're on fire and they're knocked down. Dicks.
These beardless bugs won't sink the ship on my watch.
Oh, dude, you just set me on fire.
Away. The sea's hungry. We don't have much time.
What a jerk. Is he trying to kill me? Made me waste a potion. No loot from those guys. Oh man, it's a bummer.
I hear something. It's Magister Sewell. The one who
She tries to speak, but can only gape as she clutches her neck, trying to stem the bleeding of a gushing wound.
Oh man. Let's try and help her maybe?
With jagged movements, she raises her clenched fist and holds out a length of cloth, soaked with some kind of strong-smelling tincture.
Oh crap, there's no time. I'm sorry, I'm out of here. Sorry, lady, you're on your own. No, what about me? What about me? The Kraken.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
I am rising.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Orivand.
High Judge Orivand. Let's remember that name. Don't like it. Well guys, that is the beginning of Divinity Original Sin 2. It's kind of like the tutorial section, I guess, of the game, if you can call it that. But that's going to be it for this episode.
Well, that was a bit of a rough and tumble journey.
Of the new playthrough of Divinity Original Sin 2 on an easier difficulty.
If you ask me.
Shut up, Lizard, I'm trying to talk. Alright guys, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you guys don't miss out on this playthrough series. I have a feeling it's going to be a really long one. There's a lot of content in this game to get through, so there's going to be a lot of episodes of this game. And I'm really looking forward to it because I love RPGs. So I will see you guys in the next episode. Bramer out.